Hi there, my name's Roo, publishing editor of IK Surf Mag, and today I'm here to talk to you about the brand new CORE Nexus 4. Now, if you're a fan of CORE kites, you'll be very aware of the Nexus. It's been around for 4 generations, hence this is the Nexus 4, but they don't release a kite every year, so this normally takes a couple of years for the new one to come out, sometimes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit shorter, depending on where they are on the development. So this kite's been around for a long time in the industry. Originally launched as a kind of 3-strut do-it-all kite. The idea of the Nexus is you can wave ride with it, freestyle, free ride, whatever you want to do. It's perfect for just about everything. The Nexus 4, the new iteration of it, they've actually tweaked it a little bit more towards the wave side of riding. So it's still great for freestyle, it's still great for free ride, but it's going to be even better performing in the waves. And what they've done to do that is they've adjusted the wing tips a little bit to increase the turning speed. And I've been riding this kite for a week now over here in Cape Town, and it is literally lightning quick in the turns. It's so fast to move. It's going to be great when you're wave riding, cranking those bottom turns in onshore conditions. You're going to really be able to whip the kite around a lot. They've also thinned out some of the struts and the leading edge to make the kite a little bit lighter, and the bridle's been tweaked as well too, just to give it a little bit more responsiveness. So the Nexus 4, perfect if you want to wave ride. Really ideal kite for that. Of course, CORE also do the Section 4, which is their pure wave riding kite. But if you're the kind of rider that doesn't just want to go wave riding all the time, sometimes you want to boost some big air, things like that, then this is the perfect kite for you. On the subject of big air, obviously we're out here in Cape Town at the moment and the conditions have been absolutely phenomenal. We've had loads of wind, so it's been great to be able to put this kite through its paces. Now, what I would say is if you're a fan of CORE and you like riding the XR is a really easy kite to ride. It's a really easy kite to get lots of height from. You get loads of hang time with it as well. So with the Nexus 4, it's really fast. So when you redirect it and you're sending for a big jump, it will pull you up and yank you up off the water really quickly. But that hang time that you get on the XR isn't there. So if you're looking for a more hang time style free ride big air kite, go for the XR. If you're a little bit more wave orientated but you still want to boost big, then go for the Nexus. And the Nexus will go high. I've got some huge jumps on it this week and really enjoyed riding it. It's great fun. It's just a very different kite to fly to the XR, and that's worth noting. But then it's a completely different shape as well. So this is their all-round free ride, wave, freestyle kite. Perfect for the rider that wants something that will do everything. Really good for the rider that has a little bit of a penchant for riding in the waves, but also enjoys getting out there and sending it. A few words on the build quality. If you're a fan of CORE kites, you know they build them really well. They put a lot of effort in, and they've got a lot of proprietary components as well. So the leading edge and struts utilize the Exotex 2 material, which is a stiffer, lighter and stronger style of Dacron. So that's going to reduce the weight of the kite and help it fly better in the air, and also increase the stiffness of the airframe, so you get that direct responsive steering, which is what you want from a kite like this. The canopy material is CORE Exotex 2 triple ripstop material, so it's going to be really durable. It's got much stiffer properties, which mean that the airframe is going to be tighter. It's not going to get that fluttering effect that you get when you're overpowered. Talking about overpowered, this kite can handle that. One thing I would say about the Nexus 4 is it's got a huge top end range. So what you'll find is if you're out on the 8 metre and it's just marginal 8 metre conditions, you might be a little bit underpowered. But as that wind picks up, you're going to be able to hold on to the 8 for a lot longer and get much bigger jumps out of it as you reach the top end of the wind range. So the handling on the Nexus 4 is absolutely sublime. It's really fast and really direct. So when you pull on that bar, you get an almost instantaneous movement of the kite, and you hardly need to think about it. It just kind of goes where you want it to go. There's a reasonable amount of bar pressure that gives you kind of good feedback to let you know where that kite is at all times, but it's not heavy at all. I was out riding this for a good few hours each session, never really got tired arms. It's kind of medium, I would say, on the bar pressure. Plenty of feedback, but not overly heavy and wearing you out. As for the kite loops, which I know a lot of you are going to ask about, it's actually been improved for kite looping a little bit. And what it does, it kind of turns that last bit of the turn a lot faster. So you're going to find it quite an easy kite to kite loop. You can, of course, you know, pull in a nice powered loop if you want to, or just pull really hard and get a nice little spin if you're learning to loop and you don't want to put too much power into it just yet. We've got a couple of testers out here. They've all had a go on it. They all said the same thing about the kite looping. They said it feels improved and it feels just like that last bit of the turn. It really whips round, which is perfect for when you want the kite to catch you. In short, the handling is absolutely sublime. It's really intuitive, it's really fast, it's really responsive, and it's really direct. Now, some of you who are a little bit newer to kiteboarding might not find that as easy to control and might find that a little bit overbearing and like the kite's going in places you don't want it to when you're accidentally pulling on the bar. So I would say this is more of an intermediate to advanced rider kite. If you are a beginner and you're looking to progress, it will work really well, but it is quite quick. So just remember that it's going to be fast on the turns. If you can handle that, you've got good kite control skills, perfect for learning with. But if you're a little bit heavy with your hands, maybe something like the XR is going to be a little bit more stable and a little bit easier for you to learn to fly.